Welcome back to Your Greatness Magnified. This week we're going to be talking about that concept of busyness again, but in a different way. We're going to be talking about the strategies because I know you're probably sick of saying I'm busy. You're sick of feeling busy. You're sick of compromising your time with your family or your fitness time for all the things on your to-do list. And we have the opportunity to be so much more productive and focused by having a different approach. So my suggestion is pretty simple. Map out busyness in two ways. One axis is awareness, the other axis is importance. Because ideally what we want are the things that we're spending our time on we're really aware that we're spending that time on it. It's not just passively making decisions or going through our life, and that is the most important things. Notice 2 thumbs up. Oh yeah, 2 thumbs up to the strategy. Okay, so the very first thing, I'm gonna draw it out as a 4-box grid. At first, we're probably not even truly aware of what we're spending all of our time on. So you need to map it out. What are the things that you're doing? And however you want to do that, you can create a list, you can look at your calendar and circle your busy dates and all the things you've got going on. Whatever your approach is to be able to identify all the things that you are doing, and you can map it out in one part of your life, such as your professional life and your job and your career and your business. What are all the things that are taking a lot of your time that you're saying, I am so busy with this? Map it out, just list it, capture it. Then to raise your awareness even further, it's to do the hard thinking work. What are the most important things on that list that I need to spend time on? Maybe they're absolutely non-negotiable. They're things that I've already agreed to. They're things that you have as expectations for yourself, things that you most value. Will raise your level of awareness by prioritizing the most important things. The things on that list that are sitting there but you haven't prioritized, now you get to make some choices about how you choose to spend your time. Are you going to do them at all? Or are you going to in fact decide that they're not that important? So let's move over on the grid to that level of importance. And the very first thing I suggest you do is try to start protecting your time. And why it's low awareness is you may not know what the best strategy is for doing that. Here are a couple of quick ones. One, you could set your timer on an activity and that's all you get to check Facebook, check social media, to be able to write that briefing note, whatever it is. Another strategy is that you block time in your calendar. For me, that strategy doesn't work because my schedule is all over the place, but for you, it may be perfect. So find ways to protect your time and see what works. And then finally, as you have a higher level of awareness about the most important things you need to do, and you know that the important things you can actually protect in your calendar, then you hit that sweet spot where you're less likely to say, I'm busy with the wrong things, and you're more likely to say the things I spend my time on are the most important. And that is when you've gotten to the point where you can contract out the things that are not as important. And I don't necessarily mean you need to start hiring staff or the staff that you've already got. I know that if you're working in an organization today, it's not like you're going to be able to just go to your boss and say, oh, I'd like to hire 6 people. Sure, no problem. What I mean is the people that work for you, they probably already have things on their list that they don't need to do. Everybody needs to be doing this and practicing this. Focus on how do you make sure we're doing the most important things. For you, when the people who report to you or the folks that you've contracted to do work for you are doing the most important things, that means you're able to do the most important things because they're able to do the things that they're really good at that help take work off of your plate. Because overall, one of the best win-wins for everybody is that you do the work that only you could do and that is the perfect fit for your skill set and your greatness. And the people who report to you or that you contract work to do, they do the work in their skill set that is their greatness. And then if you've got things that you don't even need on the list anymore, those can fall to the wayside, either temporarily or permanently. Think of it this way. The last time that you moved, did you have some boxes that you never unpacked that were just sitting there and you didn't want to throw them out just in case? Those tasks that you never get to on your list because just in case you find time for them, they're not important enough to make it to your list. And they're certainly not important enough to make it to somebody else's. So at the bottom line is for you to feel less busy is that you're raising your level of awareness and you're focusing on the most important things, because together those things will allow you to feel really focused, really confident, really passionate, and super excited about the value that you can offer others. So you may be watching this and thinking, well, it sounds good, but I'm still not quite sure how. Well, that's a great time to invest in yourself. Invest in a coach, maybe invest in some training, invest some time to be able to do the research to do this work yourself. Bottom line is, it needs to get done. My name's Sarah McVanel. Be well and be great.